Harrison Butker set to get us started. It's two AFC powerhouses, the Chiefs and Ravens, underway in Baltimore. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jackson, first play, going to throw. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down. Here's Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. So no gain on the play, and that will bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, Jackson. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he was unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Report! Middle. Hey, middle.
Now it's Jackson. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. That was Nick Bolton rushing in and burying him behind the line.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll start out here with the option left. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. So that play, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets pop free.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Though we've seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter, here's another good example.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Throwing is Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. James Prochet, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Hey, middle.
Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. 15. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was 3rd down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to 1st down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves the opposition with a 1st down. That's a mistake you don't want to make at this point in the game.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, that's one way you take away a 1st down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, force the incompletion.
He finds McKinnon, complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the grab. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Here's a give up the middle. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. 6-0 our score after 1. Mahomes throwing on fourth. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on fourth down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, fourth down, they went for it.
Mahomes will throw for it. Complete at the 1. And he is into the end zone to give him a 2-point lead. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson. Pass incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Edwards. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
They'll go option on second down, right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 31 yards. And the Ravens are able to move back in front. So that a very nice-looking touchdown run.
And on his first carry of the game as well. And you remember, Brandon, we talked to him yesterday, and he thought he was going to have a big game. He thought everything aligned perfectly. He liked what the defense was presenting, and he really liked what he was getting from his blockers.
And that is caught for the 2 points. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And some room to run now. Touchdown! Marquez Valdes-Scantling, 74 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And this is up and good to put them up by a point. It's 15-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
And let's go.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's a sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. Well, let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works, sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2.
Hey, 15. Hey, Ripley.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here. But with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Open man downfield is Duvernay. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Jackson now. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, Good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfections in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, they certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. It just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
Hey, 57, 57.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Takes it to about the 37. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. Now a handoff running through the middle. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And some space here. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Just for baseball, we call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. That's caught. And make him 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
Jackson on 1st down. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's got it. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped.
But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And he's going to get into the end zone for 2. And they're back within 2 scores, down 15 now. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. Mahomes now on first down. Throw right side, going to be caught by Hardman. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. Mahomes to MVS there for the Kansas City first. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Mahomes' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14. Mahomes now on first down. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. 10 yards on the touchdown pass as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Mahomes will throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
Real quick.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the 9. From the gun, it's Jackson. Yet again, targeting and fighting Mark Andrews. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Jackson. This is caught. Touchdown. James Prochet with his second touchdown of the night. And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. Flushed out right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 75 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wondered that number.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Ooh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. And they'll accept that penalty. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
Attack, attack! You got to go right here. You got to play big. 15. Right.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
On first down, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 41. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And his throw here is incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him. To try again after the sack. Jackson. And the pressure gets to him again. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Now Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's fourth down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like in the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to, because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Justin Tucker to kick off football.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch. Gain of the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
After the interception, here's Jackson. That's into the hands of Prochet. And in for the Ravens touchdown. James Prochet, 47 yards. And the Ravens get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Well, yes, that's his 3rd touchdown catch, which is very impressive, but on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
Jackson going to run, and they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And he'll get in, and they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. They go with the option on the 2-point try, and the decision to pitch it worked out.
Almost felt like basketball, didn't it? Remember the dribbler and draw, drive, and dish? How about that one? Drew everyone to him, dished it to the running back. He takes it in.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Mahomes going to throw it here. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field, but sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. Jackson on first down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick six.